Please welcome with me Kumar. Kumar is no stranger to theatre. His first appearance was Dick Lee musical Hot Pants in 1997. This was quickly followed by Kumar, Alive, a comedy musical based on his own journey to stardom. His other stage credits includes Mina and Me 1999, Abused 2001, and Not Guilty 2004. Kumar has put up a number of one-man shows both overseas and our shores, such as his performance at Wallpaper's magazine's first anniversary party in London and shows produced by Dream Academy, such as Kumar The Queen 2007, Crazy Christmas from 2010 to 2020, and Kumar Strip Bare and Standing Up 2009-2010, Kumar's Amazing Race 2011-2012, just to name a few. Thank you very much to welcome with me amazing Kumar.
Hello everyone, thanks for coming. I know you're forced to come, no choice. I know it's part of your schedule. I totally understand. You'd rather stay home and sleep or go and have sex or go to sit there. How is the cafeteria here? The food nice? Okay, you all can respond, don't worry. I'm not going to do stand up because you won't understand. Most of you are French. You won't understand because I'm very local. I'm extremely local, so most of you won't understand. So I'm not going to do stand up, don't waste my time. We will talk about mental health. Because I've gone into many offices recently, I've been invited to talk about mental health because it is very important, especially when you're going to a foreign country and you need to try to understand the local shit, and it's quite hard. I know, I understand because I'm local and I'm already having difficulty accepting the youth, the younger generation, because most of you are so with your handphones all the time. Most of the time, you have no social skills, you don't know how to behave. I'm talking from a perspective from my friends' children. When I talk to them, they don't even look at me, they're always looking away because they don't know how to do socially, they don't know what to do. You know, like if I had a hair like that boy, if I was his father, I'd ask him to cut his hair because he's going to school. Right? Because you don't know who you're going to meet outside. That could be a potential employer. And I don't want an employee to look like he had a bad hangover. Like this boy here. You, yes. But it's okay. You know, we all have been through the hangover days, yes. Nowadays, COVID has taught us a lot of things that we have to appreciate what we have. Don't think you're entitled, appreciate what you have. You are all very smart. I think only in paper, academically, but I don't know whether in socially you are smart enough. So you have to go out and understand. Because nowadays, everyone is very open. You know, now because China can come back to Singapore and everybody is so afraid. Are you from China? Okay. Get me a mask quickly, please. No. Because we don't know whether COVID is going to go up, but our government is saying we are very controlled with COVID because we have bigger problems like dengue. I don't understand because a lot of people are dying now. So please appreciate your life. It's very, very important. Mental health is very, very important. The minute you start talking to your fridge, your microwave oven, the mirror, that means something's wrong with you. You have to leave the house. It's very, very important because talking to yourself is also mental health. You can ask me any questions you want about anything. I'm like an open book. I've also volunteered myself with Singapore Mental Association. Sorry, what's that? iMagination. I was going for something. And I'm helping public with mental health. I just talk to people rubbish. And they just need someone to talk to. It's very, very important because I understand that you're coming from Holy Land. I'm sure you want to talk to someone who can also speak French, right? No? Okay, thank you. I think you have a counselor who speaks French. You have someone you can speak to in Mandarin? No, don't talk to me, I don't know Mandarin. Because a lot of people, foreigners come to Singapore, they think Singapore's first language is Mandarin. No, it's English. Mandarin is a second language. Like for me, it's Tamil, which I failed big time. You know, it's because when you're gay, it's even worse coming up with an Indian family because my mother always wanted me to get married. And I'm like, to who? And during those days, you know, our festive seasons are the worst season, even for Indians or Christmas or whatever, because your enemy is your relative. They will come to your house, make the whole family fight, and they will leave. Especially if they're not married. You agree, darling? Yes, if you're not married. My auntie auntie used to come during Deepavali to my house and every time ask me, how come you're not married? And I always tell her, auntie, because your son don't like me. And then she's like, what do you mean? And I got to explain. And my mother was trying to get me married to her friend's daughter. And I told my mother, if I marry a girl and the next time I go for a wedding, my sari will be more glamorous than hers. How is that going to be possible? Like, think about it. Why is the guy on the laptop when this is happening? Why on your laptop when I'm talking?
Just making an email. Sorry.
Oh, okay, no problem. You send me an email, very important email. Are you doing an email or OnlyFans? That's not the right way to make. Why do both of you like fall off your chair when I say OnlyFans? Are you all doing it? You can earn money, you know. It's good money. It's good money. Singaporeans have done OnlyFans and now they're driving Lamborghini, whatever shit they're driving, but one of them already in jail. Because, you know, there are a lot of people who are very jealous about your earnings. So people make sure whatever you do. So what he did OnlyFans and then somebody sabotaged him and put him in social media. So he got arrested and went to jail because explicit ad. So be careful whatever you do online because the scammers are crazy. I'm sure some of you came from France, some of you came from China, you all got scammed for house rental. No, none of you were scammed. You are so lucky. I got scammed by a stupid police who called me from Pakistan, and at that moment, I lost 4,000. At that moment, I didn't even realize that Singapore police must be Singaporean. Stupid, right? Because you panic, they ask you for your OTP, and then you panic, you give, I lost 4,000. Then I went to the police said, Singapore police must only be Singaporean. You got a police from Pakistan calling you, and you still responded. Stupid. This is what happens when you're old. You just fall into all this scam, but no more. I do not even open any links. Anybody send me, I had a link for 3 days from LTA, land transport. But I don't even drive a car. So why are you sending me? So I'm not going to open the link. Yeah, unless you send me a porn, I might do it because at my age, that's our only entertainment. Right? So mental health is very, very important. So please remember to find happiness. Happiness is not a place, it's a direction. Do whatever makes you happy. It's very, very important. Don't worry about what people talk about you. It's very, very important. The day you like what you see in the mirror is the day you accept yourself. You must like what you see because a lot of people, especially TikTok, TikTok is your biggest enemy because these people say the nastiest things. They say you got no talent, you should go and die. I watch TikTok just for entertainment. I do not comment because my 2023 goal is nothing nice to say, don't say. Agree? Nothing nice to say. If you suddenly after COVID your friend has put on weight, don't go and tell a friend, you're so fat. What's the point? She or he already very depressed, Just add it. You're rubbing salt to the wound. Just tell your friend, control your carb. That's all. Even I started going to the gym and my personal trainer is telling me, you are not even a challenge. I said, yeah, I know. I just want to stay fit. That's all. I'm not here to lose 200 kgs. If I lose 200 kgs, I end up looking like a brain sprout. So no way. I just want to look nice. So you can ask me any question if you want. The mic will go around and I'm an open book, so you can ask me anything about mental health. Anybody just put up your hand and we will start the conversations. It's really this time you scare the people there. Yeah. We will do a whole Q&A thing. I know, let's take this as a conversation and let's have fun. You can talk me. I'm so Singaporean, talk me. So bad, man. Yes, Anne-Marie. Oh my God, you're going to start the ball? Okay. Local culture.
I just wanted to know, how did you start show business in a country Singapore where everybody wants to be a banker and a lawyer?
Yeah, my father wanted me to work, become a soldier.
So how?
I didn't, I just started swallowing. So, if you don't get it, you won't get it. Don't bother even thinking about it. I started in 1992. I was working. Of course, I didn't have. Yeah, you're explaining until like that. Why don't you just show him how to do it? He's explaining. Swallow. Just show him how to do it. no, he didn't understand. So I said, show it to him. Then I know. That was so cute. This to everybody. But it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Okay. We are all adults here, so we don't have to worry about censorship. So we are all not in our... I mean, nowadays, even kids who are like... I think 10 years old, they already know about sex. Because they all the social media, you know. So, anyway, your question. 1992, I was working and was earning 800 a month. Not enough, so I wanted to moonlight to earn extra money. The closest I got was to acting or prostitution. So, acting. So I went to do a stand-up comedy in this club for $40 a night for 3 months. So my work was in the day. I was acting in this place called Happavilla. Villa. And I was doing Chinese mythology, don't ask me why. I'm Indian, I was doing Chinese mythology, but most of the time they make me wear ghost outfit. Because they think Indian are ghosts. Don't know how the Chinese get. Okay, anyway. So after that history, I became TV sensation. I had my own performance in this club called Boom Boom Room in 1992. And I had to work with the police, because Singapore police at that time didn't have rules and regulations about stand-up comedy, so they were on my back for like a year. I had to perform to them every 3 months once, up to 8 policemen, and they will agree, they will tick the box of which dress is your joke okay. So I had to do stupid jokes, even I didn't laugh. So then I did a sex joke, and then all hell broke loose. Then I became very popular because, you know, sex works. Those days, because it's the taboo. Now it's, everybody's doing it, but those days we don't use the word sex. We don't even use the F word. Yeah, literally I don't use the F word on stage. But nowadays, you all use the F word like it's part of a conversation. It's like, let's F go there. Like, why can't you just say, let's go there? But that's part of the conversation nowadays. It is the youngsters, which is crazy. So I had my own TV program which got banned because someone said something. And of course, in the Singapore government, it's like that. Anything somebody complains, they will ban. So very soon, yesterday, they're going to propose a bill in the parliament yesterday. They said that from very soon, if this bill is approved, very soon all those born from 2009 will not be able to smoke in Singapore. That's, they're trying to follow New Zealand. If they agree, but the minister who proposed it was Malay. And I was wondering, your whole family smoke what? So why are we suddenly having, I mean, they're trying to have a clear air, but Singapore is like that. It's very confusing. But local, you all learn local culture, right? Do you all learn local culture? I have to learn local culture. Is it true? Yeah? Only one person learn. The rest of can't be bothered, is it? No, you must blend in. Wherever you go, try and blend in, try and understand. Don't go to, when you want to go to clubs, go enjoy your life, but as long as you don't irritate other people, you're perfectly fine. You want guys, you want to pick up a girl, don't use the stupid pickup line like, hey, you want to touch my t-shirt? No, it's made of boyfriend material. It's not going to work. Don't use the 10-year series, don't from my pickup line. It's all not going to work. So you have to be a bit more. Nowadays, girls are easy. Don't worry. I know. Because at my age, I'm easier than easy. Yeah, it's worse. Once you are a certain age, you become almost desperate. But it's okay, I'm on Grande, I'm very happy. You know Grande? How do you know Grande? Yes, ma'am?
Hi, Kumar.
Sorry.
As you can see, I'm very greedy, so I'm going to go for menage a trois questions.
Sorry, what?
As you can see, I'm very greedy, so I'm going to try and hit you with 2 questions.
You're greedy?
Greedy.
Greedy?
Yeah.
Oh, how can I see you're greedy?
Oh, so kind, I love you already. So I had 2 questions for you. So my first question is, you and I, we first met when you were doing Boom Boom Room. You know my auntie Ivy Sing Lim. I've encountered you over the years. And one of the things that I'm very full of respect for is the changes you have brought to the art scene in Singapore. So when we talk about Boom Boom Room, for context, it's not just the first stand-up club in Singapore. It was the first club that really pushed boundaries. Sex jokes, political jokes.
No, actually I haven't done political yet, because I was afraid.
Yeah, and that's actually what
yes.
I've done to respect. So today, if you go to the theatre in Singapore, you will hear many, many political jokes. Last year, somebody did Animal Farm. I was totally shocked. None of that would have been possible without the work Kumar did. And so I guess my question for you, the first question, is where do you find your bravery? Where do you find the willingness to take these risks?
Because pushing the boundary has always been my thing. So where do I find, I'm finding like today talking to you all will be my next topic in my next stage show. Like learning each other's culture is so important and all that. So this is how I find like my experience. But the other day, I also have funny people asking me stupid questions like, one lady looked at me and said, I like when you speak Mandarin. I said, I don't speak Mandarin. And then she like, so you're not the Kumar. I said, huh? Okay, never mind, just leave that. Then the other day I took taxi. Taxi driver asked me which hotel and which dishwashing, am I a dishwasher? He said, that's racist, but it's part of a joke. I'll take it as a joke. And I don't take it as racist because, you know, they are just being ignorant or stupid, tactless. Taxi drivers are old. So, you know, that's why I don't do Grab. Because recently a Grab driver was molested by 2 gay boys, you know, and they went to jail. That's why I take taxi, because taxi drivers, you don't even want to look at them. They are super old and ugly. You want to molest them? No way. That's called charity. You see, she agrees with me. Because you can drive taxi in Singapore until you're 72. And you never, that molest will never, but Grab drivers are so young, so you might want to molest them, but taxi drivers, no way. No way. I won't even smile or look at them. Look at your shoes though. Where is it from? Oh, Nike. Nice. Well, good. Very nice. Is it expensive? Huh? Not too much. How much? 90. That's worth it. Well done. Good job. $90 for a Nike shoe. Online? Smart boy. Carousel? No, don't go carousel, you get scammed. You might ask for a vibrator, you might just get one wrong. Oh yeah, she got a second question.
Yeah,
I forgot. Sorry, I'm very long-winded. It
No
comes with
worries.
age.
Yeah, I'm used to very old. So the second question I had is similar. So I was asking where you found your bravery. The other question I have, going back to the mental wellness, is the gay community in Singapore has had certain struggles over my lifetime. And this year they had the double-edged victory of 377A being repealed, but then the constitution being changed so that gay marriage is now constitutionally not endorsable. Without that ever being debated, it just happened. And so I guess my question becomes, there are many things that have happened in your lifetime where it's easy for people to sort of get frustrated, lose hope, feel demoralized. How do you keep up your resilience?
Get a dog. I have 2 dogs. They keep my mental health very well because, you know, it's a commitment. The dogs are the best. They are better than humans, trust me. Like, I believe in a saying, if you feed a dog for 3 days, they will remember you for the rest of their life. You can feed a human for 3 years, they will forget you in 3 days. That's how ungrateful humans are. So dogs have kept my mental health, and the reason why I push boundaries is because I think it's high time Singaporeans need to laugh at our own culture because we are very weird. Our system is really, really weird, you know. So we have so many rules and regulations which we ban chewing gum. And nobody knows why. Do you know that we even have a law that I cannot hug you without your permission? So if you call the police, it's $150 fine. We friends hug each other, so I cannot even hug a friend, and it's $150 fine. If you call the police, you understand? Really? Okay. Alright, nice. Yeah, so we have funny laws here, but nobody's implemented it. You know, like 2 girls hugging, 2 lesbians hugging, is called girl bonding. 2 men hugging, it could be gay, but they're like, oh, it's not legal. Or 2 men holding hands is Bangladesh. I don't know. Sometimes the law here don't make sense, but what can we do? We will live with it because we are born here. But mental health is very, very important, guys. Do. I think Netflix keeps you sane. You all watch Netflix? There are some very good movies. Why are you playing with the toothpick? You love it? Yeah, I know some men have this very bad habit of picking their teeth, but it's okay, you love it, enjoy it when you do what makes you happy. Very interesting. I like people have funny habits, but it's good. Keep you sane, right? You all have dogs, no? Cats, no? Nothing. You have a dog, sir?
A cat.
Oh, you have a cat here?
No, in France.
Oh, man. I've been to Paris. But let me tell you, honestly, I didn't like it. Nothing to do with the people. The Eiffel Tower is so rusty that I am not going to climb up. And I was doing a TV program, so the producer was forcing me. I said, no, if anything happens to me while there, if I get a scratch with the rust, I get blood problem infection. But in Paris, there are a lot of black guys who are scary. They come here, the Eiffel Tower, come, follow. They just drag you along. I thought they were going to rape me. I was so excited. They just wanted to sell me something. I'm like, no. Really, it's very, very sad. Yeah. So, what I liked about going to Europe side is you all eat so much bread. Daytime bread, lunch bread, dinner bread, just bread. But sandwiches are excellent. When I came back to Singapore, when I saw that all the funny sandwiches here, I said, what is the rubbish? If you go to Paris, the breads are excellent. With the sandwiches are great. Nothing compared to here. So I was talking about that. Since I started going to the gym, my personal trainer tells me that you have to eat healthily. What rubbish. Eating healthily is very expensive, you know. So I'm just going to eat, not overeat. That's all. I'm not going to eat the quenas, the salmon, the bullshit. Just eat lah. As long as you eat until your energy is moved from there to there.
Yeah, I'm coming closer.
Oh, you're so cute, you're coming closer. Stay away, I'm not okay. So, it's very interesting, right? Okay, any more questions? You can ask me. Please don't be shy.
We have a question.
Yes, who?
The cat.
Yes, my friend with the hair. Bad headache, yes.
So you chose Kumar as a stage name, and which is the diminutive of your name. And why don't you choose a totally different name, an invented name?
That is the biggest mistake I made in life. That's my biggest regret. I should have had a stage name, right? Like Lakshmi or Rani or somebody. But I put Kumar because I didn't know those days you could. I was very new in this system, right? So I left Kumar, and for many years people couldn't separate the stage Kumar and the off-stage Kumar. It took people years, so you're right. I should have had like a stage name like Dildo or something. I should have. I regretted it. Thank you very much for the question. Brilliant. You're actually a smart boy with all that hair. Okay, this just tell you, don't be judgmental. Yeah, because I judged him. It's my fault. You have to apologize for that. Yes, and again.
Another question. So you were the first in Singapore, one of the first in Singapore. So who was your inspiration then?
No inspiration. Me, myself, and I. I just wanted to be different. All my life from young, I always wanted to be a dancer. So I took up ballet, I took up everything, but I didn't feel my thing to do that, you know, because I think whatever you do in life, God has already put a path for you, where you're going to end up. So I ended up doing something different in Singapore to wake everybody up. So until today, I'm still waking, and my audience have changed. I have 80-year-olds to 20. And yesterday I was performing, and I had a couple from Switzerland who don't understand English, but they wanted to just watch me. They didn't laugh, they were sitting right in front, and I'm like, do you understand? It doesn't matter. Oh. So they're laughing at me, not with me. That's horrible, right? But it's okay. A lot of tourists are coming, which is really nice to watch me, because I perform weekly at a place, and it's called Ikigai at Riverwalk. And and it's a lot of sex talk. Yeah. And of course, government, politics, and laws, and whatever. You know, recently there was a lady who was 9 point in Singapore. You'll never read, right? 9 point. 9 point, yes. But the guy got arrested. But nobody told us for what. You know, that's why our news is always like that. They only tell us what we need to hear. Like, you must tell me why the guy 9 point. Never. Like, mental health, is he going crazy or what? I don't know. Singapore. Yeah. Interesting country. Yeah. Yeah, who? Hey, where's the mic? Hello? You know, they take their own sweet time.
How can you maintain self-confidence or being so different than the others? Like waking up every morning and like, it's
No,
my
I'm just enticed by the way you speak English. You're very sexy and you speak English.
I'm actually from Spain.
You're from where?
Spain.
Spain. They have Chinese people in Spain. No, I think everyone is everywhere because I've been to Paris and I saw Indians. I've been to, yeah, you're right, okay. So what is called my confidence?
Yes, how to maintain your self-confidence while being so different than the others. Like waking up every morning and be like, it's okay to be different than the others and face most of the normal people.
Yes, face the normal people. Thank you for making me sound so abnormal. Thank you, I understand.
Making you feel so special.
No, I think it's years and years of experience because I love talking to people. I love changing people's life. I believe in, if I talk to people, at least out of 20, one person will leave the hall thinking about maybe I should be something different, I should be kinder, I should be nicer. So that's how, and confidence comes from experience. Years and years. And this is my 31 year doing stand-up comedy in Singapore. And I'm traveling a lot this year because 2023 they opened up already, right? So everybody can travel. And you won't believe, next month I'm performing for 3 police stations. Police in Singapore, which I couldn't do many years because they say anything for the government Kumar cannot perform. Then when they interviewed the minister in Singapore, our law, minister of law, they asked the minister of law, how come Singapore got no freedom of speech? Then the minister of law told the journalist, that what is Kumar doing? Everybody shut up. Right? Think about it, right? So I am everyone's freedom of speech because I have people complaining to me in supermarket, why is the chicken so expensive? What do you want me to do? Lay eggs for you, is it? What can I do? Like, why ask me stupid question like, what can I, they think I have a somewhere corner in the politics because I will never do politics in Singapore because honestly I don't want to become a puppet. I want to have, oh anyway, I want to tell something about you French people. Your Prime Minister is very handsome. Is he Prime Minister or President? Macron, right? Very handsome. Sorry? Yeah. Prime Minister. No, the French Prime Minister. Okay. I don't know, they all having your own argument that was going on here. Okay. But all I know about Singapore is all our ministers' wives are ugly. All. Not even one is okay. All. Like, they all went to SPCA and adopt. Really, there's an ugly corner and all of them go and marry somebody. Ugly. How do you say, Spanish is a very sexy language. Do you know that I love watching Spanish movies because Spanish movies, especially the horror movies, are very good. I love horror movies. Huh? Okay, don't tell me any names. I love horror movies because that's how I react every morning when I look into the mirror. I love horror movies. Singapore tried doing horror movie, failed big time. The ghost looks like your helper. So cannot make it. Yeah. So good question, very nice. I believe it's Spanish. Spanish. So you speak Spanish fluently and English fluently and Chinese? You also speak Mandarin fluently. Wow. Nice. Would you marry a Spanish man? It depends. What's wrong with them? She don't know. She's assuming you shouldn't. You might be a nice Spanish.
Because they're not as handsome as you imagine they are.
Sorry?
They're not as hot as you think they are.
They're not as hot.
Yeah.
No.
You see Enrique Iglesias and you think that everyone looks like them.
Oh, I see. You should go to Turkey. I've been to Turkey and every other guy is hot guy. And I told all Singaporean men should go to Turkey. They were all committing suicide. Every man there is good looking in Turkey. And it's not called Turkey, it's called Turkiya. Spanish man? Oh, okay, I don't know. Are you Spanish? French? Okay. Any other Spanish? No Spanish. You have half Spanish? Oh, I have a friend who's also Spanish, but she's born British but brought up in Spain. And she's living in Singapore now. Her name is Josephine, and she is a lawyer for an oil rig. So can you imagine the tons of money she's making? And always remember, money doesn't buy happiness as long as you have enough. Don't be greedy. When you become greedy is where you become a horrible person. Be happy what you have. Money is important, but it's not everything. Yeah, trust me. I mean, I don't have a lot of money, but enough to, when you can pack your bags and go for a holiday now, that means you have enough money. That's what I can say. Yeah. You also friend the boy in the blue t-shirt?
No,
Boy in the blue t-shirt. It's okay. Are you French?
Yes.
You, now you want to talk to me, what do you want to say? Where are you from? The girl with the very messy hair. You know what they call this in Tamil? The hair, a lot of hair, is either the face got hair or the hair got face. Yours is the hair got face. Okay, where are you from?
I'm from China.
Oh, why you went like? You all have a certain look, huh? She said, I'm from China, but don't worry, everything is made in China now. Everything. Or Bangladesh, right? Yeah, you don't know. Everything is made in China or Bangladesh. I went to Zara that day. The pants was 246. I loved it. And when I saw made in Bangladesh, I put back. Why would I want to pay 246 for it? Bangladesh made. You know, you go to Adidas, or not Nike, you go to Adidas, it says made in China. Why do they put the country it's made? Because I don't want to know. I don't want to pay $100 for something that's made somewhere like the country. Or you just blah blah made in New York. Pa, everybody will buy. Do you know the few countries now in America are going to ban TikTok? You are not even reading. You don't even know what's going on around the world, right? Are you from India, this girl?
Yes.
Do you know you have a president now? Do you know her name? What's her name? Yes, correct. No, because this happened to me at a couple of events. I did an event and I got a guy from India. I asked him, you know you have a president? I don't know. So you need to know what's happening around the world because it's very, very important. I know what's happening everywhere. You see now, South Korea and Japan ask for China people to get PCR tests, correct? You know what's China's revenge? China revenge is Chinese embassy in South Korea and Japan are not going to give any visa to Koreans and Japanese to go to China. Indirectly revenge. You see? So the world is really coming to an end. COVID is the beginning. And you all had COVID already, right? Good. One time? Two times? Twice. Where you get the second time? Within a year? Within a year?
Yeah. At the beginning.
Oh, at the beginning. 2019.
Not 2020.
Or 2020. Twice. My girlfriend had it 3 times and her menses went haywire. You can get it anywhere. Please remember that wearing a mask is not any more safe. You can get it from this airborne now. It comes to you flying. And it came to us too. Thank you. China. We didn't even buy it online. They gave it to us for free, but thank you very much. Because, honestly, thank you, because COVID has woken a lot of people up that we have not taken things for granted, live life happily. A lot of marriage has worked. A lot of people I know were going through a divorce during COVID, marriage has worked. So I think COVID has helped a lot of people. COVID has helped me too to stay home, started clearing my dresses. And I started talking more to my dogs. I lost one of my dogs last year, not because of old age, because I walked her and she had some rat poison and she passed on. So it was very sad. I was devastated for almost 3 months. I was sleeping where I found a dead body in my hall for a few months, almost going through depression, and then I told myself, I don't think she wants me to be sad. So last year birthday, I bought myself another dog, a Maltipoo. Biggest regret, because he's super naughty. And he's only 10 months and he wants so much attention, like always wanted to touch him. But at least I already have a poodle, so I got another Maltipoo. So now they're best friends, and I'm totally ignored. Which is good. So I can do my things right. Pets are the best, but do whatever you have to do. Remember, please remember to be happy. Don't worry about what the society thinks of you. That's all about TikTok. People are doing TikTok video just for the validation and for the recognition, for people to say, good job. Because that's what the people are all about now. Don't be that, please. You must like yourself. Love yourself first, then love somebody else. Very, very important. Yeah. True. And yes, I can hear you. Oh, you want a microphone? You want to sound manly? Okay.
I want to freestyle.
Yeah.
No, just a question. You live in Singapore, which is a really restrictive country. You complain a bit. I agree with you completely. Why you stayed here? And you said you went to Paris. You didn't like it. Why? Because it's a way more open city.
No. No, Paris is not open. No, Paris is not open. They don't like Asians.
Other city in Europe, maybe.
No, because most of my friends who migrated, they regret migrating because it's nothing like home. It's nothing like home. Of course, everywhere is more open. Singapore is slowly opening up, but we are not that open. But I've lived here all my life, and I'm used to this culture already, so I'm not ready to leave, and I cannot leave my career. So yeah, I will not go. Although if any country is very open, because you see, last time Singaporeans, we didn't even have gay clubs. So we had clubs that called private events on Sundays. Oh, that's gay night. Now there are so many gay bars in Singapore. So it's no more exciting to go out. Last time it was so exciting. We dress up on a Sunday. Wow, we're going for a gay night. Of course, police will not come and we do private event because they think it's a company's event. But now, if you go to Tanjong Pagar, one whole stretch of gay bars. So where's the excitement? We used to go to Mardi Gras, Australia, for the gay pride event, which was so exciting. Now Singapore has got Pink Dot. So what is so exciting anymore? Like last time I used to go to Bangkok to go look at the Agogo boys doing the pole dance. Now nobody can get it online. Yeah, a male prostitute is about $250. Not that I've been there, I'm just telling you. I wanted to go there, but Grande is free. Good question. Why would I? Actually, a lot of people have asked me why I didn't leave the country because I wasn't born to be here. But I want to be here and make a difference. Oh, yes.
How do you think the economy is changing nowadays and how will it change in the
Wrong
future?
question. Economy?
No, wait, because I think that I feel that the more the time passes and the less you can say. Like you have to pay attention about what you say. You can say like so many things because you have to pay attention about who you hurt, who you offend. So what do you think about that?
No, I seriously think that I say a lot of things that I don't want to hurt anyone, but it's your choice, You pay to come and watch me, then you must know what I'm all about, right? I talk about things that people don't dare talk about to others. So I talk about what's in your mind, right? What's in your mind, So people come and watch me. And I don't know about the economy because
Comedy. It's not economy. Comedy.
Oh, comedian.
Comedian, yeah.
Okay, sorry. I thought I heard economy. No, sorry. Nothing wrong with your English. It's just that I'm old, got hearing problems. So I really think that people have a choice. Life is full of choices. You have a choice where you are in life. Remember, if in life you are at a point where you come to a point where you're very tired of life, change it because you are not a tree. Only a tree is planted there for the rest of their life. We have choices. We make our own decisions where we want to be. Always remember that. It's very important. Life is just full of choices. Okay, next question. Did I answer your question? Okay, thank you. Nobody? Ask anything. The guy in the glasses, you're very quiet. You don't socialize. Not you, sir. The one next to you. You look very serious. Are you depressed? So why you look so serious? You look like a serial killer. I don't know, murder me or something like that. No. You should be on Netflix. Your face will sell. Are you new to Singapore? First time. Do you like it? Good, stay, we are leaving. You like Singapore? You like Singaporean girls? You like Singaporean girls? Or you don't like girls at all? Girls. Singaporean girls are so big. Singaporean girls, sorry. Okay, he's not going to answer that because he's one of those. Some of them have. This is what they call social skills are zero. Because they cannot communicate out of their handphone, which is very, very sad because this is what is happening. This is the new norm, that everyone is in their handphone. I really think they should stop Somewhere they should ban handphones, really. Because I can live without it, a lot of people cannot. And I know in Greece, or some countries, they've started these restaurants where you leave your handphone at the door. You can only come and pick your handphone if it's an emergency. I think it's a great idea because I see the husband and wife go out and eat, have a lunch, and they're always in their phone. They eat and they're on their phone, and they pay, then they leave. What's the point of going out? Stay at home. I mean, honestly, don't irritate the hell out of me. Or they give their kids their handphone so the kids won't irritate them. Play. Really wrong. Upbringing all wrong. My time don't even have porn. No? We had to watch novels to play with ourselves. Sidney Sheldon, Daniel Steele. No? Because they make love is so elaborate that you'll definitely play with yourself. No porn. Now porn is so accessible. Everyone is doing it, watching it, and it's crazy what this technology has become. It's killing us, ladies and gentlemen, so we need to put a stop to it on our own. One person start, you'll be a domino effect. Everybody just carry on doing it, and then we'll. Are you also French man? Men. Sir, men. Okay. No, he's just what is it? Oh, man. No, I won't say man. I would say sir and man. Man is a gender. It's not a... Okay, never mind. So anyway, man, are you also French? Yeah. Now she's responding. What's going on here? The whole... I'm the sexually confused one, not you all. You all know what you are. So don't confuse me. I'm already so confused in life. My God, this is scary. It's funny. It's really, really funny. I hope you all get a good topic to talk about your presentation on Friday. You're giving presentation on Friday? Good. Hope you all get good marks on that. Just talk about I'm sure he's not going to give a very good presentation. Oh, don't judge a book by its cover. Talk about him. You will never know, right? He might draw a picture of me naked and put there 100 points. You'll never know. You'll never know. Some people are... Okay, any more questions? Yes. Actually, I'm running out of time already. Yeah. Hey, there's one question there. Have you got the mic? Have you got the mic? Is that mic can? Oh. It's not working. Sorry, 1 second. They're coming with the mic to you. Where's the other guy? There's only one guy now. Where's the other guy?
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
When you're in a group of people, are you afraid of silence?
That's a very good question, but with some people, I prefer the silence. But I'm not afraid of the silence, I'm afraid of the awkward silence. You know, when you go, yeah, I agree, but sometimes I prefer the silence because some people talk rubbish. You can talk rubbish with your friends, but don't always talk rubbish, you know. Like when I go with my lady friends, my women friends, some of them have done their face, Botox. I don't even know whether they're happy, smiling or angry. Because they only have one expression. So it's money lah, just do your face, I don't know, but it's different. These women, I prefer their silence. Because their silence says a lot of things. But I like to converse, talk. It's very important. Communication is the solution to all problems. Marriage, friendship, sibling, brother, sister, communication is the solution to all problems. All you have to do is communicate. If you don't like something, tell. Don't keep quiet. Don't say they will learn someday. No. Tell them if something is wrong. On the spot. They have to learn it then. Then he came back. Yeah. Do you like silence? The question back to you.
I can support it, but I don't really like it. Like, if someone is not talking in front of me and I don't have something to tell him, then I just walk past him.
Good idea. You walk away. Yeah. I always do that. If I see trouble coming, I walk away. Because let me tell you, I was raped at the age of 10 by my mother's friend. And when I saw him in face to face, I crossed the road because I couldn't face it. And my mother couldn't believe me. I was raped at 10 and I was raped again at 18. I was raped twice, but because those days you cannot tell anybody. Nowadays, I can't even touch him. It's called molest. Those days my uncle would press me, that's called father love, but there was also molester. So it's very different now and then. So when I was raped at the age of 10, I couldn't tell anyone because I suffered inside all by myself. It's either I swim or I drown. So I decided to swim. I come from a very abusive background. My father was an alcoholic who used to beat me up every freaking day. I used to go to school with bruises on my face and black eye, you name it. But those days, police cannot get involved with family matters. Nowadays, it's called family violence. Those days, it's called part of the family. So it was a very sad young youth, but I decided to fight, and where I am now is where I want to help people. Not give back, that's bullshit. Just help people who are feeling lonely, people who are depressed, people who are like out of this world, you know. I have a friend's son who is depressed, and you know what he did? He only made friends who are depressed. So he quit all the friends, and he went, he's 22 years old. He only made friends who are all in depression, which is really sad because they will all end up killing each other. Yeah. So if you are depressed, something makes you sad, do something that makes you happy. Like for example, if you're sad and then you want to eat ice cream, don't think too much. Eat. Because you don't eat it every day. Eat. If that's going to make you happy, eating ice cream, eat. If you're going to go out and you think of having a beer, if that's going to make you happy, have the damn beer. Don't worry about your weight. Have it. Then tomorrow go to the gym and burn everything out. Think about it. Do what makes you happy. As long as you don't make someone else's life miserable, you are perfectly fine. Right? Right. Yes? Oh yes, sorry. Sorry, Anne is coming.
Hello. So you appear to be really mad at people who lack social skills or only rely on their phone and this stuff. But basically, your job is to break social barrier and to speak about taboo. So the lack of social skill is your whole business. So why are you mad at people who lack social skills?
My business is social skills, right? What do you mean I laugh at people with social skills?
You spoke twice, or maybe more, that you worry about the young generation.
Or the social skills, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's very important, you know. Do you have social skills?
I don't know.
You should try. I think, so what do you want to ask me actually? Why am I saying it, is it?
Yeah, my question was, your job is to make fun of lack of social skills. So why are you mad at people who lack social skills?
I'm not mad, I just wish that people have social skills. You know, because you're always on your phone, and when I meet you, you cannot even talk because you're not used to it, especially COVID. Everyone was stuck at home watching TV or whatever. Nobody's talking. Talking is very important, that's what I'm trying to say. Social skills means talking, not about other things. So when you have social skills, you will definitely understand the world better and the outside world because you communicate, and it's knowledge. Knowledge you can learn at no matter what age. Knowledge is priceless. You can learn knowledge from a lot. When you get to know people, you learn different character. People who you don't want in your life. When I turned 40, I filtered all my haha friends. Now I only have 5 good friends because I realized you don't need all the haha friends. You know, go out with you only for free drinks or haha. No more such friends. You need, what you were thinking about? Share lah. Share. And we can all laugh together, right? Yeah, so I'll back to this point.
Some of us are going for a beer tonight in Georgetown. Want to come with us?
No, I don't drink beer. Where are you going?
Georgetown.
Where's Georgetown? That's in Penang. Clarke.
Yeah.
There's a place called Georgetown.
Georgetown.
In Clarke?
Cheap beer.
I didn't even know there's a...
It's a good bar. Come with us.
No, I don't drink beer, sorry. I only drink vodka.
There is
Okay, let's not talk about alcohol. It's very bad. Enjoy your beer. Enjoy. You're going for happy hour. You're going for happy hour.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. Happy. You'll go for happy hour until you're happy, then you go, which is very good. Enjoy your night. Brilliant. Have a great night. Okay, anyway guys, I really got less. Actually, I'm supposed to end already, but I'll give you 5 more minutes. Then I have to go because I got to go home and feed my dogs, cook for them, walk them, clean their shit. My God. I feel like a helper. I don't even know if they are my owner or I'm their owner. I feel like I'm their pet. Yeah. Okay, that's my phone and I think it's my mother. I'm not going to pick up. Sometimes my mother is your biggest enemy, you know. It's my mother. Because if I pick up, she'll ask me, where are you? I say, I'm in a show. And then she'll never stop talking. She'll like, no, your auntie told me. I'm like, can't you understand I'm in a show? Mothers. And then when I put down the phone, next time I call her, Indian mother, when I call her, she'll be like, so now you're free for me, is it? I'm like, yeah, I'm free, but I'm not free. Catch me on Facebook, bitch. My mom, Indian mothers, I don't think it's Indian mother, I think every mother is different. I think they're all programmed to irritate their children until they die. Not we die, until they die. Yeah. My mother is a work of art. When I bring her out, last Sunday we went out for dinner, she's got nothing nice to say. She's just complaining about my nephew, my nieces who don't call her and say how is she. For 1 hour I sit there and listen to her ranting. And then I keep telling her, don't expect, always remember it like, don't expect. If your father, mother or whoever, your family member, friends, if they don't call you and find out how you are, don't expect. But expectation is disappointment. I've learned it. So, don't expect. If it happens, you're like, oh my God, thank God someone thought of me. But if it doesn't happen, it's okay. It's okay. So don't expect things in life, because when you expect things in life and it doesn't happen, it's disappointment. Think about it. Very, very important. Right? Anybody else? One last one. Then you all can go. You all can leave. Oh, you all can leave after this. Are you going to class? Oh, put them study so hard.
Hey Kumar, so what gives you hope?
Waking up every day with already a hope to live that day as if it's your last day, because for the past 3 days I've heard so much of sad news. This person had died, that person had died. Our MMA girl, Veronica Lee, passed away yesterday. She's in Hawaii. And our first entrepreneur of Singapore who made his first $1 billion when he was 45 died in his sleep 2 days ago. And nobody can explain, because these people are healthy. They run, she boxes, he lives healthy, he's a marathoner, and they died in their sleep. I suspect, just among us, it's the second dosage. Those who took the second dose or passed on. So I'm not thinking, I'm done with one. I've done enough swallowing to survive for another 20 years. So, I think it's the second dose, the booster shot. I think so. I don't know, it's just a suspect. Speculation is always good. Yeah, so today, a friend also passed on. His name is Timothy. He was an actor in TV. He's only like 48 and he passed on while sleeping. So please appreciate life and always appreciate what you have. Life is so beautiful, and please appreciate it, because we don't know when we're going to die. There's no guarantee in life. No matter how old you are, you could be 20, you can still pass on. You can be 40, you can still die. So there is no more. So live every day and hope for the best. In life, always remember to be happy again. Happiness is very, very important. I keep stressing on that because I see a lot of people not happy, even about their looks, or whichever way you look. I mean, if you're happy the way you look, you look okay. I don't know about the hair, but yeah. It's very important, you know. The other day I was in the salon, because I go to the salon to do my hair every other day because I got long hair. So I don't wash myself, because if I wash myself, I'm Indian, you know, my hair will look like a broom. So I go to the salon, and the other day I was in the salon, and this Chinese lady, full of tattoo, whole body tattoo. I only have one tattoo of my passed on dog. That's my only tattoo. And she had full tattoo, and her son is primary 2 or what, no what. And he didn't want to cut his fringe because he said his friends, classmates will laugh at him. And the mother was insisting to cut the fringe. I was looking at why. And then when the husband came, she told the husband, Where did this rebellious age come from? And I'm looking at it, your body full of tattoos, and you're asking your son, where got the rebellious age? Like, what is this? This is the true incident, gentlemen. So it's unbelievable. So I only have one tattoo because I'm against tattoo on my body, but if you have tattoo, it's your body, I don't care. But I have a very meaningful here. Indonesian girl did it for me for 280. I'm giving you a lot more information than that. My father had a tattoo of a naked woman on his arm. Until today, I don't understand why. And he died. Good. Yeah. Yeah. So, we'll end this session, guys. Thank you very much for coming and thank you for making time. Thank you. Hope you got some knowledge. God bless you, everyone. Take care.